cute as hell. Okay. Done. Man, I have a feeling I'm not going to know about surgery today. There's like, what, an hour and a half before they close? Shit, bruh. Shit, broski. I think I have glue in my mouth. They will call you. They're closing in like an hour and a half. Fuck. I won't know shit then until Monday. It's gonna drive me nuts. What? What did you just say to me? The fuck did she just say? Oh, I don't know. I thought I read something negative, but maybe I'm tripping. How many subscribers do we got? Are we there yet? We just needed 3 more. Are we there yet? Y'all make sure y'all go through the link, please. I think I posted it on my page somewhere. Go through the link. That way I get the full payment. If not, fucking Facebook takes it all. We don't know yet. We don't know yet, y'all. We're waiting before they close. She said she's gonna call me. They haven't called yet. You know, I need to check my email. They might have emailed me. All right. Another mirror done. Another order done. Now I've been doing this since this morning. Got about 40 minutes so I get Saya. She wanted a dragonfly on there. Two more to go, y'all. Woo! Y'all go join supporters, man. Y'all go join supporters. Let's go. All right, let's let those dry. We gotta make some shirts. We go. Getting your link. Shit. Amy, is there on my page where I've posted my link? If you can copy it and then come back and comment it and I'll pin it. I think you can actually pin it. Do I look mad to you, baby girl? Do I look mad to you, honey? Do I look like I'm mad? Yes. We're pregnant with twins. In my ass. 2 twin poopies that's gotta come out. I gotta take shit. See this ass? It's pregnant. Let me see. Oh, will it let me pin it? I can't do it with a bump. I gotta go to the original comment. I need you to comment it again. If you bump it, I can't do it. There it is. There's the pinned subscribers link, y'all. Y'all know how I be. Oh, it didn't let you? Are you on the right page? I think you have to be on your page that you're an admin on. I mean, you're a moderator on. I don't think this page that you're on, you're not a moderator through that page. You're a moderator through your Lori XO one. That's why. this is green. Amy, if you're here. This is blue. In size small, all I have is pastel yellow, dark green, and yellow. Wait, I have yellow, pastel green, and dark green crew neck sweater. So really, in t-shirts, I only have yellow and green in size small. Green, okay. Green in medium, right? Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Then we got a 4X hoodie. These ones are hard to do. I hate these ones. I'll do it upside down. Okay. Poopy poop. Poopy poop poop. These ones are hard to do. They're so big. Ooh, you bought 3 of them? Girl. I want to, as soon as I get back home, I'm going to buy me another one. For real. Poopy poop. Boop. No, I don't have a website. I got too many orders right now. I'm tired. Actually, all I have to do now is these 2 shirts and 1 phone case. And then I'm ready to ship. Pirate ship. All right. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. That's cute as fudge. That is so cute. These 4X's and shit are hard to put on this thing. They're too big. It's hard to get them to fit. And that's when I need an opened up one, you know, for bigger. I have to like hold it down too. Cute as hell, dude. Cute as hell. That's gonna be a comfy one. Nice and cozy. I like it. I got a pink shirt. 3X. I'm gonna put the strawberry bow on it. Strawberry. My stomach tattoo. So y'all know I have these tattoos. So I have a feeling about half of this bird is gonna be cut off. There's gonna be like the top of the wings probably. I'm guessing from what I see, they take from like the belly button down off. Like from underneath there down. So this one's gonna be probably pulled down more, stretched out, probably more stretched. This one will probably be down more. This one up underneath here. My belly button will probably be like right here. Yeah, and this is my favorite bird too. And half of it's gonna be probably cut off like to like right there, I bet. So I'm gonna take a picture of it and then afterwards see if they can like refill it in. And then I have this ugly shit that I never fixed because it hurts so fucking bad and it's so ugly. I think this will be cut off like right here. Hopefully I can find someone to fix it. This one's so ugly. Probably my ugliest tattoo because it's not finished. Yeah, so my tattoo will be ruined. And it sucks because this one right here is my favorite one. I don't know, maybe just like this much will be cut off. Or maybe even like this. And then I can get it refixed. Hopefully someone that can redo it just like that, you know? I don't know. Being in jail with me? Who went to jail with me? Who the fuck went to jail with me? Jail with me? Who went to jail with me? Hmm? You know me from jail? I need to see your picture. What the fuck? From jail? Let me see. Wait, let me pull up your account. Let me see who you are. Because I don't remember. Girl, don't tell me my jail bestie up in here. Just kidding. I would recognize you. So I don't recognize you, but I forget everybody, so. Were we roommates or you were just in jail? Because I don't recall. I don't recall. Oh, you don't have no pictures? I can't tell. I don't remember. You only have one picture, so I can't tell. What? You messaged me? I don't fucking remember. There were so many girls that I kicked it with that I don't even remember no one's fucking name. Once I was out of there, I was out of there. I didn't know nobody. You messaged me on where? Where'd you message me at? On my main page. Girl, you got me wondering. I don't know. Now I'm curious. Hey, Real! Okay, next we have this Easter, rolling up the Easter spirit. Yay, I've been wanting to do this one, so finally someone fucking bought it. Where's my pot heads at? Amy, if you wear this on Easter, you better send me a picture. Easter's 420 this year. You better send me a picture. Girl, I don't fucking remember. You got me over here tripping, thinking of like everybody in the jail now. I remember I always got free shit. I'd be in the room and they would knock on my thing and slide me under, like whenever they would close this shit. Bring me coffee, a napkin full of shampoo, lotion, and I'm like, hell yeah. They give me scoops of their coffee to put in a little thing. Then I have to get shit. Everyone come bring it to me. You want some? I'm like, oh yeah, give it to me. Candies. They come give me their commissary, cookies, soupies. Yes, Brittany. Yes, she's right. I think I told everybody that before. Everyone was hitting on me. The second, yes. I need to see more pictures of you because I don't fucking remember. Were you one that would have kept coming to my window talking to me? Yes. I remember when I first walked in. Oh, it's so embarrassing. That's what happened to me so many times. The girls would try to like fuck with me, like hit on me. That's what I'm saying. I got everything I wanted. They would come and without me even asking, because they thought I was. You're so pretty. They would bring me free coffee grounds and soups and all their commissary. I was good. I was taken care of in there because I was pretty. That's funny. I don't remember you though. I can't remember with just your one picture. So funny. I was definitely liked in there. Not the scoops of coffee. You know how we'd get the bag of coffee and they would just like, I wouldn't even have to buy nothing. They would just bring me the coffee grounds and shit. Like, yeah, you fucking survived it on coffee in there. Okay, yeah. Just message me, actually. Yeah, actually message me. Everyone's all coming after you now. Where I'm like, hey, I know this girl. Just kidding. I don't remember, but maybe I do. Maybe if we chit chat, I'll remember because I fucking don't remember nobody. I remember my Sally, but I can't fucking remember her name. I don't know why. I don't remember nothing ever. Ever. Yes, they wouldn't leave you alone. Like literally, you were the. You're getting soccer vibes. Stalker vibes. I know. I hated coming down, because then they would all like if they were locked up in their pods, they'd be all yelling at me, and I'm like, Brisky, chill, chill. Actually, when I first got there, when I first walked through there, oh god, it was embarrassing. Actually, I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh fuck, what did I get myself into? But I guess it could have been worse. You know what I mean? It could have been worse because I could have had like nothing, and I was very, very blessed and thankful that I got hooked up with a lot of stuff. I wasn't in there long, Yvonne, like 2.5 weeks. I wasn't in there long. It felt like forever, but I wasn't in there long. But I did get everything I wanted. All right, y'all. I got to, what time is it? I gotta load these up in the car. Let's load these up in the car to take these to the post office. And I gotta package these other ones and print them out. But your ass was natural beauty that everyone wanted, so I can't forget you. I know, for real. I went to jail for yeah, I called the surgeon, but they haven't called me back yet, dude, and they're about to close. I went to jail for perjury. And then the other time was for failure to appear, or I don't remember, some shit. But yeah, I went to jail for perjury that time. And then I bonded out. She said a couple hours in juvie. I went to juvie too for kicking my mom's door in. Literally, I broke half the door and climbed through. I'm not even shitting you. It was the bedroom door. And I bow till it broke, and I kept on broke it all through, and then climbed through that bitch. It's because she wouldn't give me Bryce. She was trying to keep my son from me. I went to juvie. I think I was only there like 2 days though. Yeah, it was because of Bradley. And Bradley's the one who fucking called the cops on me and got me arrested too because I had a warrant. Fucker. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna come back and then package those other ones. As long as I get to the post office before 5, but at least those ones are already in the car. Get Saya, come back, package all those, get back, and go to the post office. Mackenzie, if you have the same address, can you message me your address? I just seen you pop in on here. And then yeah. Amy, I need yours too. I think I already have it, but you were shoplifting? I shoplifted too one time. I was young. I was a teenager. Let's see, how old was I? This is before I had Bryce, so I was probably like 13. We went to try on clothes, and I don't know, y'all. I was a bad kid. I'm telling you, I'm not even shitting you. I was a bad fucking kid. I'm telling you, I'm the black sheep of the family. Okay, I was probably like 13. We walked from. I was at my friend's house, and we walked to the store, and we found all these cute clothes, so we went to try them on, and we tried them all on, and layered them, and then put our regular clothes, baggy clothes, over it. It's funny now, but it's not good to like shoplift. But I'm telling you, I used to be a bad kid. And we went to go out, and I walked out first, right? Can y'all hear me? I walked out first, and the thing didn't go off, right? So I was waiting for my friend to go next, and then hers went nee 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 because she had one of those freaking things. She didn't pay attention to one of those things still on the clothing, and I was like, fuck, we just booked it. We went all through the back of the stores, like in a big alleyway. Oh my god, we got away with it. We did. We got a lot of. We looked fat. We had like so many layers of clothes on. So noticeable. Appreciate it, girl. So I see you're in Arizona. Why was it your friends were? Girl. Yeah, and I think I was 13. We got away with it. Luckily, we fucking booked it, right? Stupidest shit ever. And we got there, and all her clothes had the little dinglings on, and I was like, "What the fuck? What's wrong with you? Like, why would you do those ones, dummy?" I picked all the clothes because it wasn't on all the clothes. Those little, beeper tag things that they now have on everything. There were some that didn't have it, so I picked all the ones that didn't have it, and her dumb ass got us caught up. Well, I mean, we got away with it, but it was scary. I just remember hearing it go, dee, and I was like, we just both booked it. I was like, fudge. I'm a little early for him, but that's okay. We're early. Keep it hush hush and delete this comment that I've heard. But I have an extra. Oh shit, Brittany. Yeah, you have to message me. I was like 15 or 16 at Mirror and rank downtown, skipping school too. Girl, tell me why when I was young, me and my friends skipped school. My mom was so pissed. We got caught. They fucking called the cops on us and took us back to the school, and our parents were there. We fucking ditched school, right? I think I was in like, fuck, was this 5th grade? I was young. I was probably 5th grade. I'm telling you, I was a bad kid. We ditched school and we walked up the hill because from our school they had this big hill, and we walked up to the hill, and over the hill had like a park. So we went to the park, and tell me why we were like curious of like like doing like smoking cigarettes and like what I mean. So we would find like little butts and like old cigarettes and light them, try to smoke them. And then tell me why one time we tried to we did. We didn't try. We did. And we sniffed lime salt. I don't know why. Just straight delusional. I was like in 5th grade, probably 4th or 5th grade. I was young. And we got caught because the cops were driving by and they pulled up and noticed that we were like kids, while we were at the park. And they asked if we were if where our parents were, and then they asked if we were supposed to be to school and what school we went to. So they knew we ditched school. They had us call our parents, and then they took us to the school, and our parents were there. And I was like, shit. My mom was like, I'm like, girl. I was filming my mom's butts. Yeah, we would go and like fucking get them and like find little ones, see how many we could find. And sometimes we'd find like one that's kind of long. A lot of them would be done for, but we'd every once in a while we'd find one. I found one that has enough, and we'd fucking cigarettes, all old, stale, used from a stranger's cigarette butts. Yeah, they took me back to school. My parents were there. I was like, my mom would be pissed. And then this time, I think I was in 6th grade, and something happened. I got in a fight. Right, I got in a fight with the girl at lunch, in our lunch period. They took us both back to the office. Called my mom. I remember when she showed up. So I pierced my ears with her sewing needle, and like the ones that have the little colorful balls on top of it. It's like a needle. Those, and then I pierced right here in my ear. I tried to do my eyebrow, but I covered it. I like covered it with some tape and put makeup. My mom wouldn't see when I left to school, and then I took it off, and I still had I just like cut the needle, and I still had it like it was the fucking needle with the little ball right. I don't know why. And I put the earrings up here, and I had my hair like this because I used to slick my hair and scrunch it, and so you could see them. I pierced up here and like right here with my mom's sewing needle, and I didn't know she was coming to the school, right? Because I thought they were like, because they couldn't get a hold to her or some shit. And I was sitting there waiting for her, just waiting in office in trouble. Fucking, she shows up, and I brought eyeliner to the school, and I'd put it like right here. This bitch in front of everybody, and my they didn't. The school didn't do shit. That was back in the day, whenever the principal would whoop your ass, when he'd go get swats. So they let my mom. My mom slapped me right in my face and said, "Go wash that shit off your face right now." And JJ Nicole, I remember her saying, no, she said Justice Nicole, and I was like, oh, when she said your middle name too, that was it. And she made me take those out right then and there and in my ear, and she was like, when did you do that? And I was like, last night with her sewing needle. Oh, dude, she slapped me in front of everybody. I was like, dude, I was fucked. I was done for, but I didn't give a shit. Same night I sneak out the window. For real, for real. Finally, we got tired of it, so my mom got tired of the whole window thing, so then I started just going out the front door. My mom eventually just got sick of my shit. Literally. She gave up on me. She was like, man, no matter what I do, she don't care. She will sneak out and go to the neighbors and use their phone to call her homegirls to come pick her up. And I would. One time I snuck out, right? Because I was pissed I was grounded. I said, fuck this. And I couldn't get a hold to nobody, right? I snuck out. My mom was this terrified my mom, okay? But I didn't care. I freaking walked, because we lived way out in the country, and then we were right by the highway, or the freeway, highway, whatever. My mom will tell you these stories. And I walked all the way, we were out in the country, and I got on the highway and I walked, and it was in the middle of the night. Like this. And a semi truck stopped and picked me up. Yeah. And drove me into town where I wanted to go, and he made me call my mom. And I'll never forget it. My mom was so scared, and she was like, you could have literally got stolen. You could have gotten stolen, and he would have took off to a whole nother state, and we would have not had no idea where the hell you were. You never do that. You got so lucky that this was like, you know what I'm saying? By a trucker, by a semi truck. Woohoo! And I was like, I don't give a shit. I would have punched his teeth out. You know what I mean? Like, he would have thought he would have been kidnapped, not me. I'm just kidding. For real, that's how I was back then. And I had him pull up in town and drop me off at my boyfriend's house. And then I got caught by his mom because he snuck out, and we went in the garage and we were chilling out there. And then she came and called my mom, said where we were at. I was like, here comes my mom at like 3 a.m, pissed off. Dude, I'm telling you. One time my mom caught me in an abandoned house. I was doing the dirty too. Me and my friend. This was the same boyfriend though. I would always sneak out. My mom hated it so much. That's when she finally put me on like birth control and shit. But I thought I was in love, you know what I mean? Then I ended up pregnant. We were in a abandoned house. Yeah, it was bad. We were chilling in there smoking. We were smoking weed, chilling. We had a little speaker listening to music. Me and my friend walked over there. And then my boyfriend and his brother went over there too when we were smoking weed and listening to music and chilling. And I forgot who seen it. It was across from my man's house. His mom, I know it was her. It was his mom fucking seen us where we went, and she called my mom. And sure enough, here comes my mom, pulled up honking, and I was like, what the fuck? And they look out the window like, that's your mom. I was like, oh, how did she find us? And she was yelling outside. She was yelling my name and shit and honking, and I was like, fuck, man. Then she went and told my Caitlin was her name, my friend's mom, got her in fucking trouble, and I was like, man, my mom's a snitch, bro. Ooh, she told my man off too, fucking cussed him out. Get the fuck in the car. I remember when she told me. I was like, fine. What? Oh my gosh! Till she kissed him? What the hell? We got so lucky. I don't know about y'all. Y'all probably didn't do crazy shit, but I did. I was just a bad kid. That's why I say like people don't even know like who I am today. Y'all would never think that my life would change around. Like it changed a lot whenever I got with Donnie. Not gonna lie, he really did change my life around. But I ended up just being like isolated in a house, literally. So it was kind of honestly mentally fucked up, but I think that's why I went crazy again afterwards. But man, girl, yeah, I was my mom's wild child. Out of all the kids, I was probably the wildest one, the black sheep of the family too.
And then my brother, he was bad too, but he was mainly just bad. Like his was just like stupid shit. Mine was like sneaking out, going with boys, sneaking out and going to spend the night with my friends and getting them to sneak out of their house and getting them in trouble. Oh, y'all, you don't even know. One time, I could tell you stories. Another time, I went and spent the night with Haley, and actually, let me not just say this. Let me keep that private because it's like a whole circle now that we're older. There's like I don't know. Anyways, and that was such a bad friend. Your dad's a judge. I'm an angel. I've done dumb shit, and I was young, y'all. I was real young, and I don't know why. I just went through a lot of rough things, and like I don't know. I was just a wild child. I didn't give a shit. I didn't care, and I was real depressed too. Like I was. There was a time where I cut all my hair off, y'all, and destroyed my room. I tagged up my room. My mom had a beautiful home, beautiful 5-bedroom house, and you can ask her. I tagged the whole walls of my room up, had all my friends, and I had a birthday party one time, and she she let even the dudes and everything come. My mom let me do some shit though, but she regrets it now. I think because she got tired of like, oh, JJ's gonna do it anyways. You know what I mean? And I had everybody tag up the walls. Literally, I had a big, how you could do those S's like that, and then the 3 lines, and then the triangle, and you know what I'm talking about, turning into an S. I had a big old one because I was a Sereno, and a big 13 on my wall, and everyone signed my wall and drew all over it, and my boyfriend at the time tagged it up too because he knew how to tag shit, and he tagged it up. Oh, my mom hated me. I remember the first time she walked in and was like, "What the fuck did you do?" I was like, finally, she just said whatever, and then I really went and did it all. Yeah, but I had my friend sneak out of her house one time. I convinced her, and her cousin was pissed. She wanted to go with us, and we're like, no. And she told us too, if you go without me, I'm gonna tell. I remember she like cussed her out and shit. And I think she even hit her. I'm not even playing. And I was like, oh shit. And we snuck out, and we walked, bitch, from one end of town to the other end of town in the middle of the night. Okay. I've done some stupid shit with this friend 2 times, and I went to go see my boyfriend, same dude, okay, same dude I was fucking around with, and they snuck us in their room in their house, and I had her. She was gonna go. She liked my man's brother, right? I'd always have my friends like mess around with my boyfriend's brothers. I don't know why, but they liked him. My friends would like his brothers. He had 2 brothers, and yeah, both of them would always mess around with my friends. And we snuck out, and I remember we got in trouble, and we stayed there till probably like 3 in the morning, and then we walked all the way from his house back across to her house and tried to come back in the window. When we climbed in the window, there was her mom, and I think her grandma and her cousin, and I was like, oh fuck. She called my mom. Oh my gosh. And it was her cousin snitched us out because we didn't let her come with us. My mom pulled up, and they had like this whole little plan that, all right, you guys want to stay out all night? You're not going to sleep all day, and you wanted this and you wanted that. All right, cool. So they both had a plan that they were going to make both of us, took our phones, going to make both of us stay up all day. We weren't allowed to go to sleep, and make us clean and shit. And I remember the next like day when it was like Monday when we see each other at school, we talked about it, and me and her both went through like horribleness. My mom didn't let me sleep. I was so tired, and I remember it came around like fucking 2 o'clock, and I was like, and my mom would be like, and I'm like, oh my god, I had to stay. She made me stay up all that day, no sleeping. She made me clean and all kinds of stuff, and my friend too. And she was like, I was miserable. I was like, me too. Oh, it was horrible. There was another time with the same friend. So I failed school, right? And they made me redo a grade. Well, finally, I just kept going to ISS and I wasn't doing shit. So they ended up sending me to an alternative school, like pretty much where you go by credits. It was called New Hope. And that's where all the bad kids is, right? So I thought it was cool because everyone was real chill there and you could do what the fuck you wanted. People smoked cigarettes and like all kinds of shit. And me and her one time went to, at lunchtime, we ditched school. Okay. And we were like, okay, when they all go inside, we're going to take off running out the back, right? So we ditched school. We took off running and we got out of the field of the back of the school and we ended up having to run through some people's yard. Oh my gosh, y'all. We did not know, and a pit bull popped out and bit my friend. Oh my gosh. And her leg, she had jeans on and her leg was bleeding and she was crying and she was like, it hurts, it hurts. And we kept trying to walk. So we were like walking. I'm like, we gotta keep going. Like they could see us. Like we're still close, you know, we gotta keep going. And finally she couldn't walk no more. And we were like, fuck. So we went to the alley and I was like, well, cause it didn't look that bad from the outside. It was like bloody, but it didn't look too bad, right? So we pulled her, I ended up helping her pull her jeans down so we could look at it. Bitch, her skin like came down with it and was like hanging, like I could see the meat inside and like, oh, I was like, oh, don't look. I remember telling her, don't look. And oh, it was so scary, y'all. Oh my gosh. And I was like, fuck, what do we do? I was like, it's bad. I was like, oh my gosh. And it was, I didn't want her to get like rabies or something from the dog. So I was like, fuck, we can't ditch. We wanted to go and smoke. That's what we were doing. And I was like, we're gonna have to walk to the hospital. So we pulled it back up and I was like, she had to walk slow, but she was trying, man. And we had to walk all the way to, this is how we got caught up. We had to walk all the way to the hospital. We had to tell, we were minors, so we had to go and tell them, at the ER what happened. And they're like, you needed a parent. So they ended up calling her parent. Her mom again. Her mom fucking hated me. I was the bad friend. She didn't want her to hang out with me. I was a bad influence. For real, her mom did not like me. And she always would cuss me out. She would talk shit to me. And I'd be like, and yeah, here came her mom and she's like, I'm calling your mom. I was like, I already knew it. Then the school found out and then we got suspended and then I was like, man, she had to get a shot and everything so that way she wouldn't get like infection and they had to stitch it up. She still has a big scar. Fucking crazy. I'm like, good thing I didn't like bite her in the face or something. I was a bad kid. Did she make you repaint? Yeah, eventually later on, like a couple years down, or did I leave it when I moved out? I think it was left and then they repainted it. My sister's dad, my mom ended up moving out before I moved out. Mad Dog 2020. Ooh, that was the shit back then. They came and got us. Oh, that shit was the shit back then. Girl, I have so many stories. Let me tell you about the time. This was all when I was young, okay? I was too young to even be doing anything. I was like Bryce's age. First time I took spice, I mean not spice, salvia. Purple sticky salvia is what they call it. Y'all remember that shit? Yeah, then it became illegal. Dude, I remember we did it at the park and we were having everyone hit it once and making fun of them tripping, and really that shit could kill people. But we thought it was a joke because back then no one even. Oh my god, dude, I'll never forget that. I'll never forget. I remember hitting it and like you don't even remember nothing. You just feel like a zombie, like you're like seizing and like I remember drooling and like being stuck and had no control of my body and my mind. Oh hell! And then all of a sudden you snap out of it and everyone's all laughing and they're like, "You all right? You good? You good?" And I'm like, "I want to go home." Y'all never did that? It was called, I think it was called salvia or something like that. Y'all don't remember that? Some type of spice stuff. You still know all them? Hell yeah. I still know all my friends too. Yeah, I still know all my friends. They still live in Levington and shit. Wow. One time, so my mom used to have OMG salvia was scary. Yeah, it was, girl. And oh man. There's people who like brain damage and they don't come out of it. No, it used to be called salvia and then it turned into like spice. But the salvia was like strong, strong, strong. It wasn't like spice. It was similar, but spice was like not as like crazy. But that other shit, it ended up being illegal. They made it illegal. Um, but my mom at the house, right? I invited my homegirl. This is how I had my first. You know, you're curious, girl. Tell me why. My mom was so mad. She had like underneath the cabinet, she had a liquor collection. Okay, she had everything. And tell me why. Me and my friend, she was spending the night, and I was like, "Let's go drink it. Let's try it." Okay. And I had never really drank before. We went and got hot damn, and then we got some milk too because we didn't have nothing to like, drink it with because we tried it and we're like, oh, we have to drink this with something. There was nothing but milk, so we had it with milk. We had that in a vodka. Okay, that's what we grabbed as vodka and then hot damn. Oh my god, girl, we got so faded. I couldn't even hide it from my mom. She knew. She knew the next day. We were vomiting, and that night, me and my friend kissed. I don't know what the fuck. We were young, I guess curious. I don't know. And I remember we got so drunk, dude. We were throwing up, and I had to tell my mom. And she was like, she was so pissed at me. She had to get rid of all of it and hide it from me. She was so mad. She was like, what am I going to tell her parents? I'm like, well, we were so sick. And I remember my mom telling me that's what you get. And my mom just let me be sick, throwing up that whole day. I never drank before, and I was just throwing up, throwing up, throwing up, throwing up. Oh, I was so sick. I was like, I don't know how people do this, but we overdid it, and it was hot damn milk and some vodka. No, I don't remember Whites. Never want to see hot damn again. Oh, girl. You set her microwave on fire. Oh, yeah, the golds, whatever. Yeah, I remember that shit too. Ugh. Ugh, 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 ugh. My mom had all that stuff. And gin. And then one time I tried to take my mom's, I hid a bottle, right? She ended up hiding it all, but I took the fifth of them and hid them, right? And one time I brought alcohol to school. Girl, I was in so much trouble. My mom's like, you're going to catch yourself in jail. I ended up going to duty, though. I did. But that's what my mom warned me. That's what I was leading up to. You know what I'm saying? And I remember we got water bottles and we filled it up with vodka. Not even a chaser, just by itself. Pure, plain, no flavor vodka in a water bottle. You can smell that shit. And I was passing it around to all my friends to get a drink, and everyone was like, and you could smell it on us, girl. And I was young. I was probably like, shit, I don't remember. I was so young. I was still in middle school. I was the bad influence to all my friends. But then some of my friends were bad too. And we just kind of did it together. You know what I mean? We were bad too. And a lot of my friends had, like, some of my friends had parents where they their parents smoked weed, and like, you know what I mean? And my mom, this is before my mom ever smoked weed or anything. This is before my mom is the way she is now. My mom used to be real, like, she didn't do nothing like that. My mom was boring. How you so sorry she was boring? And then tell me why me and my brother ended up getting her to finally. She gave in. I'm telling you, after a while, my mom was like, "Fuck it, this kid's gonna do what she's gonna do." She emancipated me. She signed that shit. And was like, "Fuck it." And then after that, she started being more cool. And then she would kick it with us. And I remember we were outside smoking, and finally we talked my mom into hitting it, smoking with us. I'll never forget it. That was a bad influence even on my mother. And now she's a pothead and stuff. But yeah, I remember the first time she came out on the porch. I was like, "Fucking mom, just smoke it. You don't even know." You know? She hit it with us. It was so funny. My mom was like, "Fuck it, this chick's gonna do this." At that time, I was a little older. I was probably like 16. I was probably like 16. Okay, confession time. My senior year, I had only drank before and smoked pot once and decided to do acid. Oh shit, that was in the 80s. Oh, whoa. That's something I haven't done yet. Oh man, I'd be too scared. Oh shoot. Did they find out? They had to have noticed. Girl, I was getting suspended, expelled, ISS. They gave up on my ass. They sent me to the alternative school, then that shit happened with that, me ditching school. Finally, it was just like everyone's like, "Dude, fuck it. She's a menace. She gonna end up in juvenile." I did end up going to juvenile. Only for like 2 days though. When I got out, my mom came and got me. Oh, yeah, I heard back in the day acid was like a big thing back in the day. They didn't? Oh no, I never will. I have too much like anxiety. I don't like changing body. That's why I like can't even smoke no more either. I get like stomach pains too. I can't. Like that was something like even like back when I was partying before I got the kids back and stuff, my friends would do that and they would try to talk me into it and I couldn't. I'd be like, nah, I would just drink and shit because I couldn't. I knew I would freak out and end up in the hospital because I'd be panicking. I don't like to like change, be tripping. I don't know how y'all did that. You were the baby of 11, Tammy? You have 11 siblings? Oh my gosh. Wow. Alvin and Chipmunk Puppet that he talked to because of an accident with some sheets of. Oh, heck no. See, that's scary. Shrooms was a big thing. See, I never would try shrooms either. Any type of hallucination things, I would never try them. And my friends always would do those too. We did shrooms and tabs and shit. And I'd be the only one. I'd be the one. They would always have me be the one, like, to look out for them. But I'd be drinking, getting drunk or smoking. And I would just laugh at them. I'd be thinking, like, I'd be watching them. I'd be telling them, like, y'all are faking. Because I'm like, there ain't no way they're really seeing this shit. They'd be tripping. And I'd be the one to just, look out for them. But I'd be drinking. I was always too scared. I was like, nope, not for me. Went out of town one time. And they took it on the way in the car shrooms. And I was like, oh, hell. Why y'all gotta do that tonight while we're on a trip? And boy, they ended up on a trip. Then my friends would get all like touchy with each other too. I'd be like, y'all are fucking seeing shit. I would just be laughing. I'd be recording them. Yeah, they would say that they were seeing shit and talking to stuff. My friend was talking to the bush for the longest time, and I was like, what the hell? Yeah, because we were outside chilling in the backyard and she was tripping. Yeah, I could never get the guts to try those. I was always too scared. They would have had to take me to the emergency room. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Some special brews. Yeah, I know. Like that was real big back in the day too. My aunt and uncle used to always talk about LSD and stuff that they used to do back in the day, and it was like a normal thing. It was like their partying thing, in pot. But back in the day, the pot, they call it pot. Back in the days, even when I used to smoke back in the day, it was Reggie. Ugh, that shit was like $5 for a whole sack, $20 a sack. You get a lot, and that shit would have so many seeds. Your blunt would be popping. So many seeds and stems, and then it'd be so resin. You'd have like residue. Like if you smoked a blunt, you'd have like resin right here. Y'all remember? Ugh. And we just smoked that shit like it was the best ever. It was like all concrete, and you had to like crush it up. It's all compacted, hard as hell. Just have a buzz, bitch. Here comes Saya. Seeds and stems, yep. Oh, that's funny. Good old nickel bags. Yeah, I need to get a lot. She was nasty though. I can still the smell and taste and the resin. It would be so resiny. Yeah, I've talked to my kids about stuff like that. Well, mainly the older kids. We've already had talks about things real open with them, and I'm not. I don't try to like be too much or they hide things behind my back. But they've also learned from me. You know what I mean? Of like things that I've done with my life and fucked up because you know, especially the boys, they know. Look at me creasing under my eye. I'm getting old, and they don't want to live the life that I live. So I think kind of my mistakes and the boys kind of seeing like I used to be fucked up, dude. Kind of like showed them like you know what I mean, what not to do, and how your life can end up. It'd be popping like a firework. Yeah, it would. I better get off here though. Saya's gonna come. She's calling him right now. But I'm gonna get off here. That was a good chit chat with y'all. Throwback about our old bad days. I'm not like that now, thank God, and I never would be. But you know what? Going through things like that I would have never been like, I wouldn't have known as much as I do now. You know what I mean? To teach, I guess, my kids what not to do. And I know I'm not the best, and I still fuck up because I'm used to. I've, I've done it for so many years. You know what I mean? That it was real hard to get out of like the habit of certain things. But I feel like I'm doing pretty good. You know, I'm proud of myself. So. But I hope you guys have a great day. I got to package. There's my baby. He got popcorn. I got a package. Those packages, drop them off at the post office, and I'll see y'all later. Okay, I'm gonna call the surgeon again. Bye.